Hello everyone, it's summer, very hot day, mid of August. It's August 12th and I'm recycling these old frames that I had in storage. It's a good day for it, and I'm using this uh, sun melter, like wax melter. I put frames and comb in there inside. See, this is glass, and then the frame melts because of the extreme temperature, and wax gets collected in a vessel here. You can see it's dripping right now. I just put this frame in there, a whole one, and it will essentially all melt, and I will have nice wax for whatever it needs, candles or uh, maybe even for some foundations. But good thing about this melter is that sun kills all the spores that might have in there, like bacteria, because the temperature is very high. It kills also any uh, moth larvae if it's in there, any fungal thing like mold stuff, everything is killed. Like the way I do it, if the frame has a foundation like this one, see, this is an old frame, I scrape it and scrape it at hot day. It's easier to scrape. See, this has like old pollen that was eaten by some insects but still has some solidified, and I collect it right here, and then I transfer it to this sun melter, and then wax drips in there. And then what I have left is this darkish substance, which is essentially chitin layer that accumulated over the cycles of bee development, as well as old pollen. And it's a very good fertilizer. We put it under plants, like, oh, it can also burn well, but we use it as a fertilizer. We put it under plants, and plants, they grow really well. So see, this is already started to kind of dripping, this wax over there, and I will collect lots of it. So I take the frame, use this scraper, and I just scrape it like that. Scrape everything. See this, all of that stuff. Scrape it here, transfer it, and I leave this frame. At first I was collecting them, meaning to wash them and cover with wax, but now I realize I don't have to do it, because if I just leave them under sunshine, they will get much nicer, like this one. See, it's nice and clean. I can just reuse it. It has some wax here that is already melted and covered the frame, so the frame could be actually reused as this. So it's all disinfected and good. So I scrape it first, and then I leave it for a day or so under sun, and then it gets covered with that melt. The only thing is I don't want it to be exposed to too much sun, so I just kind of put them together, because if I just put it like this under sun, eventually it will warp. The plastic will warp. But if I do it, just scrape it, put it in a box, then it gets this nice layer, and then the bees, they will clean the remaining stuff in here, and they will reuse it. Or I can even wash it like this. See, some of the chitin, I can wash it and then give it to bees. So it will be good, still good to use, because it's they will build new wax. I'll give it in the beginning of the season, and they will build new wax. It will be looking good. In general, I try to replace my cones every 2 years. I don't want to keep it more than 2 years, because of the possible diseases, and the bees, they just winter better if the comb is fresh. See, it's melting right now, and better, like dripping, and it's dripping into this pan. So that's it. It's a very simple construction. I use a piece of tempered glass, and see it's covered right here. So I put some insulation, and then I had an old stainless steel door from a dishwasher, because I put a wooden one, so I didn't need that stainless steel, so I just reused it. I used that stainless steel pan, and then I made a little notch here for the wax to drip, and then position it such a way that I can rotate it when sun is shining, and that's it. Very simple setup, but works really well because I can get lots of wax. Here's my wax, beeswax that I collected. See these pieces, it's darker here because it has some propolis. This stuff is basically, I then boil it in distilled water and let it stand, and then all the propolis will be at the bottom, good wax will be at the top, and the debris I can strain, or it will be on the top, I can scrape it, and then it will be very nice high quality wax that was collected using a sun melter. Just wanted to add a couple words about the tool that I use. I use this putty knife that I bought at Home Depot. The only thing what I did with it, I modified the edge. Right, you can see it has this corner, and this is done specifically to basically clean in these notches right here. So if I use this, see this side, it fits in there, and I can easily clean whatever is in there. See, like that. Go to the other side, so usually clean it this way, and then I put the notch. In the notch, this tool, and it's nice and clean. And on the sides right here, see, like this wax, nice and clean. That's how I work with it. Okay, thank you.